Come on and go with me. Come on over to my place. You think we're back up? Come on
It
and
shows we're back up.
go with me. Yeah. Come on over to my place.
Yeah, the stream is going. Now we'll pick up where we left off.
I don't see shit. Oh, it may take a minute, huh?
Yeah.
Come on and go
There
with
it goes. It should
me.
be up.
Yeah. Throw your hands in the air.
All right. Sorry, folks. We are back. Technical difficulties.
You sure we're back, son?
Spectrum. You didn't pay that bill, did you? Spectrum got you on that.
I think they got mad I was talking about that. They said, we show you something, bitch. They said, you talk about us, we'll shut your shit down. Hold on, you said you put a new one up there? Oh, here we go up
Yeah.
there. No,
Yeah, we're back up there.
Oh, my goodness. It's on the same one?
It's part of the same one.
All right.
Different link, but we're up.
I don't even see the new link. That's what I'm saying. But we up, we good. Let me fuck it. I don't care if I don't see it. I'll see it later. As long as y'all see it, that's all that matters to me. As long as y'all see it, God damn it, it's all that matters to me. Yeah.
All right, so that first link might be broke if you go on YouTube, but the second one we're going to continue right where we left off.
Yeah, we're going to continue right where it left off. But still, y'all can listen to it because it still got some good shit on there to talk about.
You can listen to us on Spotify, pretty much every audio platform except for Pandora. We're not on Pandora.
Pandora don't understand all shit. But here we go. Yeah, but we was back. We was to the point that we was talking about
teachers, educators,
educators, anybody that have any influence over educating the young children, or any kind of thing that got to do with young kids. If you doing this just so you can lure young kids into your deception in unruly ass ways, as far as pedophilia type bullshit, your motherfucking ass need to be hung and castrated.
First or second?
Same time.
Same time. Okay.
Listen, the thing with that is because you can get a child to trust you to the fullest.
Yeah.
And they look up to you and they care about you and they can like you more than they like their parents.
Yeah.
And for you to take advantage of somebody like that and treat them a certain kind of way, you is scum to the earth.
Yeah.
You are garbage in the can with rotted type motherfucker.
Nasty motherfuckers.
As far as I'm concerned. So people like that, I have no sympathy for them. So any type of law that they throw at a motherfucker like that, by all means. But the thing with the judicial system...
The what?
The judicial system.
Judiciable system?
Municipal
system?
Bullshit that's
the government.
The government that put judgment on these people. For some, they throw the book at them. And for some, they sent to counseling and tap them on the damn hand.
Hey, and they all get put into a registry and everyone gets to know where they live.
If they got enough money, if they don't.
Well, they're still put on the list.
Can we talk about that? If they got enough money and if they got Uncle Joe as the judge or part of some shit, they don't get on that.
Well, we'll get to that too. That's another topic.
I'm just saying, it's who you know and how you know and when you know and where you know them. Goddamn.
So the last little subtopic for this is murder.
Murderers.
So there's different types of people that murder for different reasons.
Right. It depends on what you...
One,
see, a lot of things. Go ahead.
One is just out of like fits of anger, road rage incidents, things like that. Mm. Others for revenge.
Yeah.
You know, kids being or family members being killed, and the family reaches out and, hey, they're coming after you. Yeah. They're gonna think it's gonna make everything better, but it ain't.
Yeah. Explain that. Take your time. Explain that. Break that down. Give me a scenario of
let's say, someone takes your kids from you. Mm-hmm. It may not have been on purpose. It could have been a car accident.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is on purpose. Mm. In those situations like that, people, act out and want to get revenge on that. Mm-hmm. And end up taking someone else's life in the process. Now is that...
Now, when you say taking someone else's life, Do you mean the person who
The person who committed that crime,
committed that crime against a person that you love or a child?
or it could be one of another person that they think is their family member.
Another person that they think is their family member. So
The person
revenge
against their family member. So they, I guess they would say they know what it's
I'm
like.
about to stop you. Look, Spectrum. Spectrum just sent me some shit right here. There's been a service shortage outage. Restore estimated by 8:30 p.m.
These motherfuckers are.
So the reason why all shit was out, because now they say it was an outage, but they just sent it to my watch. Did you get one?
No.
They see I was talking shit. That's how things work. Let me tell y'all something.
I paid my bill.
I'm sorry, Spectrum, but y'all do need to fix y'all shit. Back to what you were saying, as far as that. With something like that, you got to understand there are certain things called as short-term temporary insanity.
Yeah.
And short-term temporary insanity is one of those things that most people that's in the medical system. Did you know a mother, not to jump off, but did you know a mother can have short-term temporary insanity right after birth if somebody hurt a child?
Oh, yeah.
They can go in protection mode. They can actually kill somebody. They got the animal instinct to kill to protect their child right after birth. Ain't no logical thinking about shit. If you coming after their baby, they would do anything to shut you down, even if they have to kill you.
Yeah.
So there's short-term temporary insanity when it comes to that. So let's say you living in a nice city. Somebody drunk driver come down the road. He's speeding down the road. You saw him zoom down the street one time. Your children outside playing. One on the tricycle. Let's say one playing with a ball in the yard. This guy zoomed down the road down a 20-mile-per-hour street doing 45. Zoom, flying. You look up, look at that fucking idiot. That's your first response. He see these kids out here, slow the fuck down. You try to get the license plate, try to report it, not fast enough.
Yeah.
Same guy come around the corner, loses control, run up in your front yard, hit both of your children while you sitting on the porch. And happens to run into the car next door, let's say. He's sitting in the front seat, fucked up looking. No telling what he's on. Could be on drugs, could be on alcohol, whatever. You reach into the car, all you see is your babies under the car. One hit up against the wall. You just automatically just know they dead. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You go to grab this motherfucker out the car. All you know is you want to beat his skull in to the back of his skull.
Yeah.
Okay. Police pull up while this going on. You still slugging out. This guy's uncut. You hitting him. They say you killed him.
Mm-hmm.
You sitting before the judge. Should you be charged, or should they let you go?
In my opinion, I think that's justified.
Okay.
I think it's justified.
Very much justified in my mind.
You can plead insanity. I mean, technically.
Hey, even if it ain't insanity, that's called an ass whooping coming. Listen.
Yeah.
That's called an ass whooping, well deserved. If you happen to lose your life due to the fact that you ran over two of my children while they enjoying themselves in the front yard, and you coming down the street doing 75 to 45 miles an hour, down to 15 or 20.
Yeah.
You better be glad they ain't have no thing on me.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? See, people got to understand. It's certain shit that you just can't do as a human being, and you should have respect when it comes to other people. So, with saying that, God forbids, if you had a situation, no matter what the child, male or female, somebody end up kidnapping your child.
Yeah.
You find out where the child is. Let's just give, like they have on TV all the time. The child is locked up in the basement in the neighborhood where everybody be at all the time. Come to find out, this motherfucker had 2 or 3 other kids down there locked
Yeah.
up.
Yep.
You're not the person that finds it. Let's say it's a stranger. Now, this happened before, that one story. You kick the door open. Let's just say this. It didn't happen like that because the girl got out and ran to the person. But let's say you kick the door open because you hear some kids in there screaming, going crazy, and the shit look fucked up, barricade. So you kick the damn door open. You see this crazy motherfucker in there. Are you gonna sit and ask this motherfucker questions?
Nope.
Especially when you know his kids locked up in there, all chained up. Are you gonna sit up here and ask this? Are you gonna, what they call that when you ask people questions, and
Interrogate.
are you gonna interrogate?
Nope. I'm playing bad cop that day.
There is no time to interrogate bullshit like that.
No.
People like that, there's no need to ask questions. There's no need to waste taxpayers' money. There's no need for judicial judgment against this person. 2 to the dome and gone. That's what I say. 2 to the dome. And I may get a lot of backslash on this, but this is how I really feel about it when it comes to children. 2 to the dome and you gone. Ain't no shit you can tell me. Ain't no psychiatrist finna ask you no damn question to find out what your mental state showed me. I saw your mental state when I seen the little kids locked up in the basement.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I saw your mental state when all these girls was impregnated by you, and chain whips around their waist from hand, waist chained up and on their ankles and shit. I seen your mental state right there. Mm-hmm. So it's 2 to the dome and gone. Get it done, no with. Don't even waste no more money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
If they had a system like that and let people know that's what they gonna do and that's what they got coming, don't you know how many people straighten their shit up?
Yeah.
If they knew the consequences, because a lot of people don't think the consequences are hard enough. This is the consequence for some people. I go to jail, so what? I don't care. I get 3 meals in the car. Or what they gonna do? Lock me up? That's the consequence.
Some people think like
but
that.
But in other countries, you will die.
Yeah.
For stealing.
Mm-hmm.
You will stand up at the gun line and they would take your ass out.
Yeah.
Just for even looking at their wife or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or blinking your eye at their wife or whatever. It's circumstances to a whole lot of shit. And I'm not saying we should be that rough when it comes to people having eye contact with somebody, but the respect starts somewhere. It's got to start some goddamn well.
Yeah.
And when it comes to children and people doing crazy shit to people's kids and endangering other people's lives just because you feel like you ain't got nothing better to fucking do.
Right.
Let's say let me give you this scenario. Let's switch it up. Let's see what your mindset is on this. And I say this to you because this is where it's gonna flip a lot of people up. Let me give you this here scenario. You got a young boy driving down the street. He got the music bumping. He got to be 18, 19 years old. He listening to some hip hop shit. It's blasting, speakers bumping. You hear the back of his truck. Like he do all that bullshit. Sound like he needs some hearing aids when he really don't. He go down the street doing 45 to 55 miles an hour down to 20 as well. He come back around the corner. Same incident, but different class of person. Younger boy. Would that change your judgment when it comes to grabbing him up?
No.
Beating his motherfucking face into the back of his forehead?
Nope. Not a thing.
It shouldn't change shit. Because, let me tell you something. If you're old enough to do it, you're old enough to get it.
Yep.
If you're old enough to do it, you're old enough to get it. This is where I look at it. If they put you behind the wheel of a car, that's just like putting a gun in your hand.
Right.
If you're old enough to get a license to drive and you're old enough to pull a trigger, you're old enough to a steering wheel is like a trigger.
Yeah, it is.
You don't point that motherfucker the right way, you liable to kill somebody.
Yep.
Simple as that. Simple as that. And this is what the world got to understand. When somebody do some shit, don't feel bad for that person. You can feel, I'm not trying to sound like I'm crazy. Listen, you can feel bad, but just say, "Damn, he fucked up." Can we say that?
Yeah.
Damn, he fucked up. He fucked up on that one. That's what people got a lot to start saying. Damn, he fucked up on that one. He fucked up. He should know better than driving down that street like that. Yeah. And the thing about that is sad because no matter how you raise somebody, sometimes they still got their own mindset on how they want to live life, and they can go out there and hurt everybody.
Right.
So, do you lock a person like that up? Do you get them jail time? Or what's the punishment behind that? Now, this is not pedophilia, but it's still taking your children's life. While they outside enjoying the day, playing in the green grass, the balloons are flying and everything. They having a good time. You waiting for Mr. Softy to come down the street with the bell going, and all you hear is a fucking tire squealing and come up on your front yard. What's your thought on that?
I think if they were to lock him up, the judge should grant me 10 minutes in alone with a room with that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And if he's still alive when I get done with him, then lock him up.
There should be parental judgment.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be, and this goes back into the old book, what, an eye for an eye. There should be some type of, now this is just my thought. This is nobody else's thought. There should be parental judgment when it comes to eye for an eye. If someone takes your child's life, meaning being that they didn't even try or whatever, but no, let me take that back. When you hit that gas, know you going your ass around the corner too fast, you trying. Yeah, you didn't intend, but you trying to do something.
Right.
You trying to do something fucked up. No matter if you lost control or whatever, you try and you fucked up. And that's what happened. That's the consequences of being a jackass. So parental judgment should be an eye for an eye.
Right.
It sound fucked up. Ain't nowhere in the world you should be around here doing whatever you want to do in life and you tuck two babies.
Right.
A lot of people say that sound fucked up. People get mad when you say that shit.
Yeah.
But that's real, man.
Now, let's jump into the second topic.
Come on with it.
Crimes against property.
Crimes against property.
Burglary. People breaking into your house and taking your shit.
Yeah.
They don't know if you're there or not.
Yeah.
They're just trying to make a quick buck.
I do tell people, I do recommend people, please go out and get you some renters and home insurance for your property.
And a gun.
And a gun. But we're going to break these two scenarios up. Get you some home and make sure you know what you got in your house so you can take sort of insurance company that don't try to fuck you around when you're trying to get your shit. Take pictures of your shit. Keep it all documented when you bought it or whatever. Anytime you buy something expensive, keep a copy of the receipt. Take a picture of your shit. Because people always want they ain't gotten what you got. That's all I got to say about that. But with that scenario, somebody breaking into your house and stealing your property. Now,
let's say they get caught, but you're not home. The police or a neighbor sees them, and they get arrested.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think should happen to that person that's taking all your
community
shit?
service. That's why I come down with community service. Make him work to the point, because if he didn't hurt nobody, now this is my mindset. If he didn't hurt anybody, and he broke into, he should work off to do the repair for where he entered. Because you know he did some damage if he entered in there without a key.
Right.
He should work off to the point, and you should get that money. Not the city. Not the city, wherever it happened at. They shouldn't get shit. You should get everything that he worked for. If he worked for the city, and if they pay certain wages for certain things that he do, have him work that shit off.
Yep.
Put his ass along the highway, like I was saying with the little kids. Make them do these little odd-end jobs in the city to keep the city clean. Anytime you see some damn trash in the road, have his ass out there to run out there and pick it up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's certain jobs for certain crimes. And he won't touch shit else after that. He won't touch another fucking broom, I bet you that. A broom or a pickup stick. Motherfucker won't have nothing to do with that.
No.
So, to do that, to do jail time for something like that, I think he should do a few days. Just let them know you've been arrested and charged.
Yeah.
But after them few days, you are ours for community service. Give his ass a little room and feed him every day so he can keep his energy up so all this cleanup in the city he gonna do. That's how you work, motherfuckers. That's how you use community money. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Make him work it off. But this is another scenario. If he came into that house with intentions to hurt somebody and take something, let's say he came in there with a weapon. Let's say he had a gun. And the own homeowner didn't have a gun. He had somebody at gunpoint while he's taking your shit or whatever. So who to say he gonna shoot or don't shoot? Let's say he don't shoot nobody, but he got a gun on you. So chances of you getting shot is real, real, real. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
all I know is he better shoot me, cause
that's what I'm saying. 9 times out of 10, they do shoot. 9 times out of 10, they let somebody go and they still got your shit and gone. So that's the same as a shooting to me.
Yeah, he better shoot first.
Because you mentally shot. You mentally shot in your head. As soon as somebody pull a gun out on you, you mentally shot. Especially in your home when they coming in and violate your privacy.
Yeah.
Mentally, you got shot. Because you would never trust that again. You always going to have that in the back of your head. Mentally, you got shot. You always worried. So mentally, you're damaged. So that person should get life.
Yeah.
Simple as that. That person should get life in prison to the point that he don't get to do shit. Take all his freedoms away.
Yep.
And that's the difference. That's the difference between taking something and taking somebody's life. That's my balance on that. That's why. And everybody, but he still stole a different thing. He didn't shoot the person. No, that's a balance. If you point a gun at somebody, you mentally scare them to the point that they think they shot. You could have mentally damaged them for life.
Yeah.
But if they not there and you tuck it, they just like, oh, he got my shit. That's different. They call the cops, make a report, boom, 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 boom. Person get caught. Do community service, make them work for like 2 years, free. Don't you know how that much that'll straighten the motherfucker out?
Yeah, yeah.
You don't get paid for shit, but you working like a Hebrew slave out there, boy. It's under the sun, 110 degrees. Bring him a little water every once in a while so he don't fall like he got work to do.
You got work
to do. We ain't got time for you to be falling out faking and shit. You get your ass up. Let's get this going. Now, the thing I say with that is totally different. People may say, "Oh, it's the crime." That's why they need to change crimes and I mean change laws when it comes to different shit.
Yeah.
A burglary is not a burglary. You can't classify this burglary as that burglary or breaking and entering or whatever. When you broke and entering, what you have on you? Did you have a gun with you?
Right.
Or did you just break and enter with your gym shoes on?
Mm.
It's 2 different levels. You went in there with a weapon. You had intention on defending yourself just in case somebody came up to beat your ass for coming in there and try to take their shit. So, life in prison.
Yeah.
Life in prison.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, 100%.
And do you know if they had laws like that, it'd be so many people, they could leave their door open.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
If it was laws like that, people could walk around and leave their doors open. Oh, that's Mr. Glenmore's house. Don't even look over there. The door open. Don't you look.
He's waiting for you to come in.
I see you winking. He's waiting for you to come in there and touch some shit. Don't you know that's a difference, boy?
Yeah, yeah.
People don't play. If you had laws like that, that'd be some magnificent shit.
Now,
beautiful.
What if, let's say, instead of burglary, auto theft?
Auto theft.
Now, it could be someone stealing your car when you're not in the car, or someone forcefully pulling you out of your car to take your shit.
Carjacking and car theft.
Yeah.
Carjacking is just like murder. Anytime that you are physically harmed or mentally impaired by any reason of somebody, that it be in fear or some type of situation, you can have a medical problem, you can have a heart problem. Somebody jump in your car, scare the shit out of you, get your heart going, make you sick. That's attempted murder. Huh?
I mean,
they're my laws. They're my laws. And if people had laws like that, the world would be a better place. Listen, now if you steal a car, just like I tell everybody, get your insurance, Pay your insurance just in case some shit happen. You ain't around, shit go down. You can't do nothing about it. Thank God that you ain't around, so you don't have to deal with it. But
Get
when
some
somebody
insurance.
get caught in your car, they should work off whatever the insurance company had to pay to replace your car.
Yeah.
And pay you for mental distress and time loss. Get all that money. Work your ass like a Hebrew slave. People don't like the word slave because I know it comes back a lot of sensitive with certain things. But it's sometimes you got to bring certain things to work that people had to sign that line. You going to work like a Hebrew slave or you going to go in the death chamber? Which one you want to do? Which one you think they going to pick? They going to work like a Hebrew slave, boy. They scared to die.
And some people aren't.
Some people ain't.
Some
but
people
some
are
people
crazy.
them the mental crazy. We're going to get to them too. But work it off. But if you jump in somebody's car and take something from them and pull them out on the ground, kick them, whatever you do, or fight them in any kind of way to take their car and take off, that's life in prison.
Yeah.
And if you got a baby in the back, if you got that baby in the back of the seat, that's attempted murder. So your ass should die.
Kidnapping
with a child in the back seat, your ass should die. Because you already don't put them people through all kind of hell. Then you got that baby in the back seat and the baby seat, and you driving around the town, driving crazy, police behind you,
Yep.
and they may shoot at you. Oh, that's what they call that, suicide by death. You don't kill yourself doing some shit like that.
Suicide by cop.
Suicide by cop. Yeah. You don't did yourself. Man. A lot of people may say that's a beautiful shit y'all talking, but that's real shit.
Yeah.
Do y'all know if we had them type of laws, shit'd be good?
It would be a lot more peaceful in this world.
Shit'd be so beautiful. It'll be so beautiful because people understand that you can't do nothing fucked up, and they'll get used to not doing shit fucked up and be all right.
Yeah.
But long as you get away with this snatch and grab shit, running stoves.
I grab a snatch.
Not that type.
Oh,
of
not
snatch.
that.
Oh,
okay.
You grab a snatch if you like.
Different
Did you
snatch.
say snack or snatch?
Snack on the snatch.
Now let's think about that crime. I'll take you off your list, but I'm still
That's rape, brother.
Listen,
That's rape.
let's think about that crime. Young woman walking down the street. She's an adult. Group of young men, let's see, 2 to 3 young men approach her, start talking to her. She smiled at them. She talking nice to them. She done with the conversation, proceed to walk away, and they follow her.
Stalking.
They
there.
They follow her.
Yep.
Intentions of following her, you didn't put a hand on her or anything, but you still followed her to make her feel uncomfortable to the point that she had to call the cops while you walking behind her.
Yep.
The police pulled behind you. Whoop whoop. I ain't doing shit. They ask you for your identification. You start that bullshit. What I do? What I do? I didn't do nothing. I ain't do shit. I did. But you made this young lady fear for her life.
Yeah.
Should you be charged?
Yeah. That's a stalking charge right there.
That's a stalking charge. Now, you didn't do no physical crime, but that's community service for your ass. That's the cleanup crew. And I'm going to tell you why.
You just made me think of another thing we need to talk about.
Okay. But that's the cleanup crew. Because what that does, it makes your mindset change as a young man and give you time to grow into the person you're supposed to be when you know if you do some fucked up shit, it'll help you out later on in life. For every incident, there's a consequence.
Yeah.
It can be a good consequence or a bad consequence.
Yeah.
So if you do something fucked up, you should, no matter how minor you may think it may be, because you falling behind a girl, oh yeah, she turned around, will you guys leave me alone? I'm trying to go to work or whatever. And then they get the call and all kind of, oh bitch, we can walk where we want, but still following you?
Yeah.
Oh, you get on the chain gang. You got to do some work.
Yeah.
Because
I think that should come with a fine.
That should come with a fine, community service work,
and on your record.
And on your record. That means you're a stalker, and it only can stay on your record for a certain amount of time. Because I feel that as a young person, when you're young enough and you're influential enough, you may can change your mindset. But
Yeah.
but they got to put you through programs to see. If they see that you still on some bullshit, add on to it.
Yeah.
You either get a chance to straighten up or you don't.
Now, if those roles are flipped,
Yeah.
and the woman files a false report,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy ain't trying to do shit, and it's proven that he isn't.
She should get charged for falsifying a report.
Yeah, definitely.
She should get the same because that's defamation of character, along as that can be mentally damaging towards him.
Yeah.
As well, to have police come up on him, ask him a kind of questions, and get arrested for certain shit. They found out a person's lying, they should get the same treatment as the person that did the crime.
Right.
Same person that lied should get the same punishment for the person that did the crime. Simple as that. So if you rape somebody and you go to jail for life because you raped somebody, or you get the damn death penalty, if you lied on that person, you should get the same shit.
Yeah, I agree.
I wouldn't feel sorry for you.
Nope.
Because if your mouth set up that lie to the person that you going to get the person's life taken away because you lied just so you can have power over that person, that's your ass. Wouldn't there be some beautiful laws, boy?
It would be great.
Do you know how beautiful the world would be if they had them type of laws? Well, nobody do nothing fucked up. We'll live in a great place.
Yeah. So to get back on topic here.
Come on with it.
The crimes against property. How about arson? Let's talk a little bit about arson.
Burning up some shit?
Burning some shit up.
So set some shit afire.
Burning property. And then, well, shit.
Let's break down the burning property. Come on with it. Tell me what they're burning up.
Burning down someone's house.
Burning down somebody's house. Are they in there?
They don't know. But if they are, hey, it's barbecue.
Set somebody's ass afire. That's what you're saying.
Just the property, though. Just the property. Just to burn someone's house down.
So you don't.
Or
so
car.
You saying if I go get a gallon of gasoline, went outside somebody's house and liquidated the bottom part of the porch and set that some bitch afire, what kind of jail time should I get?
Yeah.
That's attempted murder.
Well.
That's attempted murder.
Well.
That's life. Or is that death? Oh, yeah, that's death.
That's death.
You should die.
Yeah.
Because the person who you want in there is about to die. Smoke inhalation or burnt the fuck up Rice Krispie treat.
Now, what if they just burn someone's car up?
Burn somebody's car up.
Or shed, or where they know. So burn their property up to where they know they're not in it.
There ain't
Nothing like
nobody in
that.
there.
Yeah, it's just their property.
That's community service for life.
Get insurance.
Get insurance, plus you gotta work that off.
Yeah.
So get insurance for shit like that. But if they think somebody in there and they set that shit afire just because they think Lil Jacob or somebody in there that they don't like and shit,
Yeah.
I don't give a damn how young you are. If you got the strength to go get some gasoline and get a match, motherfucker, use an adult.
Right.
You understand?
Yep. I agree.
And they should have them type of laws, because if they had them type of laws like that, that would make the parents raise their kids a certain way and give them that type of information. Look here, you go out here and fuck up if you want. This is what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
And this is what they're gonna do. And I can't do shit. Let the kids know I can't do shit as a parent if you go do that. I can't even send you nothing on the book if you do this to somebody, because you won't be here. If you let a kid know that, do you know how good they be? They won't fuck up on shit. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
They need to put a little law. Everybody may think these laws crazy as hell, but if they put them laws in effect, boy, and people can be free. Be free. Be free as you want to be, but don't feel like you free to do some fucked up shit. A lot of people take freedom as being fucked up.
Yeah.
Freedom don't mean you can go do some fucked up shit and bring harm up on somebody else. That ain't freedom. Freedom means live your life how you want to live your life, but stay in the realms of the laws so everybody can live great.
Yeah.
You understand? That don't mean go snatch and grab, go hit a motherfucker upside the head and take something. That don't mean steal somebody's cars, go rape this person or take this from this person or commit a crime towards that person. That don't mean all that shit. That ain't freedom. That
Right.
mean motherfucker trying to catch a slug.
Yeah.
Motherfucker trying to catch a slug. Because I tell you this right now, and I tell you this. I won't give a damn how young you are. And I said it on a few podcasts. I don't give a damn how young you are. As a man that's middle aged now, I don't seen a lot of shit. I don't see young guys that little children pull guns out on adults coming up on the south side of Chicago. I seen some crazy shit. So I don't give a damn how young you are. If you approach me to the point that I think I'm afraid for my life, I'm going to leave out of that situation as safe as I can. Let me just say that.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to make it home as safe as I can without having any problem.
Right.
But if I do have a problem, I'm making it home.
Yeah.
Let me just say that. I'm making it home.
So here's another topic.
Come on with
One in itself, it can be classified in many different ways.
Yes, sir.
Hate crimes.
What's that?
People that are committing crimes against people based on race.
Oh, you talking
religion.
about different color folks when they got different shades of skin?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that what that is?
Or
that
religion. That's a hate crime.
They call that hate crime, ain't it?
Yeah.
You know what that should be? That should be mind your motherfucking business. Listen. Don't nobody give a damn how you praise the Lord. Once they start, let me tell you something. What really, this is what screwed me up about religion when it came to the hate crime against religion. Once people start treating people a certain way because of the way they praise their God and who they believe in, that's when I knew the world was in some terrible shit. Do they know it was different languages? Do they know it was different tribes? You understand what I'm saying? So they taking that as people are doing their thing their way. They don't understand the world was built on different tribes. People broke off into different ways, and they worship. They speak in different languages. They worship in different ways because of the way their culture was. It ain't got nothing to do with what you think your God is or anybody else is. That's the way they worship.
Yeah.
And because they don't worship the way that you worship, you think that they shit ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Just because it ain't like yours.
Right. That's why I don't get down with all that. Oh, this denomination of a church, or this right here, this religion. I don't get down with that. I really don't.
No.
I believe in God fully. But the thing is this: once you start treating somebody a certain kind of way, or stepping on what they believe in or how they do stuff, you full of shit. And if you hurt somebody from that, that's death penalty.
Yeah.
Death penalty. If you go out and try to hurt somebody or kill somebody because they trying to worship in the way that they only know how to worship, or that they believe that they want to worship in, that's death penalty. That's death.
Yeah. Yeah.
Simple as that. Because if you believe in anything that's righteous and supposed to be so great for you, why would you want to go out there and hurt anybody? You dig what I'm trying to say? That's simple as that. And it ain't got nothing to do with, oh, God is good and nothing all that, nothing like that. But if you believe in what you believe in, you're supposed to believe in and be happy with it. You should be happy for everybody.
Now, what about those people that openly talk about how they hate someone because of the color of their skin?
How they just run their mouth?
Yeah.
And
I think they should have to do some community service
you
for people of another color.
We're going to break it down. Give me a scenario about that. Give me a scenario.
If it ain't right, if it ain't white, it ain't right.
Okay, give me another one. give me another one.
No, like, okay, so people hollering out their car windows. Oh, get off my block. You don't belong here. Mm-hmm. Blah, blah, blah. You know, shit like that.
Even if they say, and I'm going to say it, if they call an Asian man a motherfucking chink, black person a nigga, white person a cracker ass honky. I got two on that one.
Damn, you were.
if anybody,
Tell me how you really feel.
If the world would be a better place if those words didn't exist.
Not even words. If those thoughts didn't exist,
if those thoughts didn't exist, and those thoughts come with the words, and words come with thoughts. So, but I'm gonna tell you this in my mindset. That's a hard one. That's a hard one for me because I was raised up in the embracing of the word nigga, and I'm gonna tell you why. A lot of people may say a lot of times through the civil rights movement and slavery, a lot of people took the word nigga as that's what they used to call black people when they used them as slaves and all that. But I'm gonna educate a lot of people on some shit today. The word nigga became a brotherhood of joining people together, and that was a slang word that people used in the hood. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They said, "What's up, my nigga? How you doing?" That's my nigga right there. That's my boy. So we embraced it and try to flip it as a brotherhood as we talked among each other in the streets. But just like everybody that tried to control everything else in the world, they took it as a negative and started saying, "Oh, you guys shouldn't say that to each other." That's what they used in slavery. If you think about it, that's the whole point. They try to change it to empower, to not give that word that much power, and use it as a positive way of giving it power by bringing guys together so they can feel like they close with that word. That's the only. I'm not saying that word is right, because for a lot of people it bring anguish on. Now, if a guy from buttfuck Arkansas with bibs on, no teeth, and had crust all on his face like he was smoking crystal meth for a month, ran up on me and rolled that R, would I feel a little different about it? Absolutely. Absolutely. But would I say that person need to be punished by any kind of ticket action or crime action? I'm kind of biased on that. I would say no. But if he proceeds to physically,
with violent
intentions to do something to me, absolutely yes.
Yeah. That's a hate crime.
That's a hate crime. To the intention words,
or they could even do something to your property because they hate you.
If you wrote the word nigga on my house and burned a cross in my front yard, I think you should die. Anything like that, you try to throw some cartels through my front window or some shit like that, hey, you should die. Things like that. But just by you saying some shit, if you drove in the mob past my house yelling the word to make me feel a certain kind of way, to bring fear up on me, you should die. But just to have a conversation out of anger and somebody just say some shit to you to make you feel a kind of way, that's almost like a punch without punching you.
Yeah.
So that right there, no, it shouldn't be there. It should have some type of repercussion to it out of anger and hate to make somebody feel a certain kind of way. You should be ticketed.
Yeah, I agree.
You should be ticketed. You should have a ticket, and if you get
That's
caught 3 or 4 times before that, then you get a little jail time.
Yeah,
just straight.
I agree with that.
We'll make you feed the prisoners.
Yeah. All right. So we'll move on to the next topic here.
Come on with it.
Crimes against morality.
Break it down.
A victimless crime.
Okay.
Prostitution, illegal gambling, and illegal drug use.
Prostitution, illegal gambling, and illegal drug use.
Yeah.
Now,
if you ain't hurting nobody, in my opinion, hey, do what you're gonna do.
That's a crime if you out there selling dirty pussy. Listen,
that's a crime. Yeah.
If you out there in the street and that's your thing, by all means, that's your body. You can do whatever you want to.
But now, if you knowingly have something and you're sharing that shit, you got a health rate
of selling it, and they say, "Well, you shouldn't be out there buying it." Hey, ain't no just she, guys, women buy a thing.
Yeah.
Women buy the old trooper soldier too. Now, don't just think the guys out there buying the monkey. The women buy the trooper soldier as well. You know what I'm saying?
I think if you're selling pussy and you ain't hurting nobody, hey,
by all means, sell that bad fella.
Whatever.
Sell
Let
it.
it go. Why
Take
make
care
that
of
illegal?
yourself. Keep it healthy so you can get your money the way you want to get it.
Why ain't that legal? Because it ain't being taxed.
It ain't being taxed.
That's why it's illegal. Because
That's
the
why
government can't make no money off of it.
And the government should make it legal because they've been buying pussy since the beginning of the time. Can we talk about that?
Hey, Bill Clinton was getting some under the desk.
Under the desk, literally. That's good. That's good. But listen, hey, that's all right. That's whatever make people feel good when it comes to that type of stuff, and they're adults, and they not trafficking or slaving somebody to do some shit. By all means, as adults, and you're free, and both of y'all are free will and agree to that shit, do your thing.
Now, do you think they should get in trouble if they knowingly have an STD?
You should.
You should get in trouble for that.
You should.
Now, what would be the punishment for that?
Let's get as a scenario. That's just like if you go buy a 40 ounce of Coke 45, and instead of Coke 45, you got battery acid in the bottle.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
False
you're
advertising.
selling the product that can kill you.
Labeling it something else.
You're selling the product that can kill you. Now, if they want to tax the monkey, that'd be another thing. That means they most definitely got to keep it clean.
Uh-huh.
You understand? As well as the rotten dicks. They got to keep them clean and up to par.
Yeah.
So that's something that, you should get some jail time for that because you messing with people's health.
Uh-huh.
Anything you ingest or digest or whatever, it ain't no good for you. You should be punished for it if it's something bad on it.
Yeah.
Is it still good?
It ain't no good after that.
I'm talking the
Yeah. This is good. This is good.
Okay, so we said that. So what was the other one?
Illegal gambling.
Illegal gambling. Now, gambling.
It's you know why it's illegal, right? Because it ain't taxed.
It ain't taxed, but gambling should be some type of stipulation to gambling because you got some people that can't control their damn self. Gambling brings a lot of poverty along. I don't know. That's
illegal gambling, not casino gambling.
Okay, illegal gambling.
Rolling dice on the corner, flipping
cards. No, you should be able to do what the hell you want to.
Yeah, you should.
That's fun. That's fun, man. That's just
no punishment for that. No,
that should be no punishment. That's your time.
Yeah.
Give me another one.
Illegal drug use.
Illegal
drug
use.
Certain places for certain things. Wisconsin, we can't smoke weed legally in Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it ain't taxed.
Now, when you say illegal drug use, you got to really break that down.
Well,
what type of drug?
Weed ain't shit.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Okay.
Meth.
Yeah.
Heroin.
Yeah.
Heroin.
Yeah. All that shit should disappear.
Yeah, just get rid of it. Why we got all that? What do we need all that for?
If somebody want to grow a little herb in their backyard or something for domestic use, what they call it, and they can puff on a little bit if they got like cancer or body aches or whatever, anything that help them.
Medicinal.
The municipal use, they can use
municipal?
that. Is that municipal?
Medicinal.
Well, whatever.
Medicine with an AL.
Municipal Kama Sutra.
Kama Sutra.
Whatever the fuck they gonna use it as, that could help them as a people to feel better. Now, I don't partake of any of that shit, but I do understand people if they need it for medical reasons to help them. Because you got people that go through cancer.
Yeah.
You got people that got nerve damage and everything that it helps them through their last days or whatever. Puff, and pass. Fuck it, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But if you young and stupid, this is the balance. There's a limit to everything.
Yeah.
Stick with the weed. But when you start putting that shit in gummies, different food, mix it up that you don't know the levels of the shit. Let's say
for weed?
Yeah. Now it was a person flipping out in the emergency room the other day. We was at the doctor office. We saw this guy in the emergency room the other day. He took 17 gummies.
Well, yeah, he ate a little too much.
Okay, now listen.
You can't overdose on it.
Listen. You just answered your own question. A lot of people say, oh, you can't overdose on weed. No, you probably can't on weed because once you breathe so much of that smoke through your chest, you know to stop.
Yeah.
But you chewing on a fucking gummy, that's just like eating gummy worms. You gonna chew all that shit until it hit you. And then you don't know where you're at. You pissing in the corner, got your dick out walking down the street. That ain't weed no more.
No.
But it's made from marijuana, but the concentration is different.
Yeah, they're too high. Too high.
Concentration is too high. So you are impaired. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you shouldn't be driving or operating.
That's the balance between that. That's the balance. That's what people got to understand. There's nothing wrong with the marijuana plant itself.
Sit at home.
There's nothing wrong with the marijuana plant itself. But when you get to the point that you ingest too much, you are impaired. And once you get behind the wheel, that's why it comes to certain shit you need to get under control.
Yeah.
Little kids playing in the front yard. Can we go back to that? You feel like that weed tell you, let me come around this corner real fast.
Well,
you lose control. You go into that front yard. You kill those children. You only smoked a little weed. You understand what I'm saying with that?
Yeah.
So you impaired.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Now your life is gone.
Yeah.
It's
One way or another.
That means stay your ass at home. If you want to smoke weed, you should be able to smoke whatever you want in your house. Stay your ass. Even if they got to put a padlock, because some people like to walk when they smoke. You ain't got to sit your ass down. Sit in the backyard. Lay on your back and watch the trees blow or something. Smoke. Smoking and drinking don't mean jump in the car and see how fast you can go.
Yeah.
Because that's how some motherfuckers do. God damn it, I'm fucked up. Hey, let's go out to the race. They want to jump in the cars and shit and do all that shit when they drunk and high. That ain't no time for that shit. That means sit your ass down and enjoy your high.
Right. Till
you come down. Sit, and the proper word is sit your ass down.
Eat some Cheetos, watch TV, whatever the fuck go to sleep.
Sit down. And you won't have no problem. But see, that's the balance between the marijuana and the weed and all that different shit with drugs that people have problems with because there ain't no balance to it.
I think if it was made in a lab, it ain't no good. I'm just saying.
And the thing is, ain't nothing balanced if you overdo it. You can overeat and fucking fall the fuck out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You can do too much of anything and it can kill you.
Yep. Drink too much water. Guess what?
I don't give a damn what it is. You'll flood out all your electrolytes and fall out and die from drinking water. You didn't know that, did you? Hello? A lot of people didn't know that. You can sit up here and drink 4 or 5 gallons of water and fall out and die.
Yeah.
Because you don't flood out your electrical system. Your heart just stopped. A lot of people don't know that. They think, oh, water can't kill you. Drink as much water as you want. You's a damn lie. You can only piss out so much. It ain't happening. You dig? But as far as the weed is okay. Growing it naturally in your yard, everybody should be able to have that little plant back there just in case they need it for family and friend that got arthritis in their toes or something. But as far as that cocaine, all that meth and heroin and all that shit, get rid of that shit. That's killing the nation. Get rid of all that experimental bullshit. Is killing the world and making the young kids crazy and all these pills and Percocets and shit. Get rid of all that stupid shit. If people just had plants and herbs like they did back in the tribal days, everybody be healthy.
Yeah.
But the government is making all the motherfucking money when it comes to the drugs and all that. Not saying that some of the pills don't hurt, don't help. Yeah, a lot of it does help when it comes to people. But you got to understand where they're making all that medicine from is from the earth.
Yeah.
They just adding their bullshit to it to make you addicted to it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Be smart. Be smart. If you go outside and look at the trees, put your hand on the trees, put your hands in the grass, and all that shit will naturally come to you if you really pay attention. You know what your body can handle. Because you ever ate something one time and get a cringe?
Yeah.
Before you put it in your mouth, and you look at it, and you go grab a piece of lettuce and put it up to your mouth, the cringe will go away, but you put the other shit and that cringe come back.
Mm-hmm.
That's your body telling you that bullshit with the cringe ain't no good for you. You ever went down and lick a piece of pussy? No, I'm just kidding. I had to go there, boy. It was coming, goddamn.
They got the little toilet paper balls.
That's the clitoris.
That's the clitter. That's the kitty litter. The clitter.
The clitter.
Yeah.
The clitty litter.
Clitty litter. That's what it is. Clitty litter. Yeah.
All right, come on with it, boy.
All right. So another topic. White collar crimes.
White collar crime. Break it down for me so people that don't know what white collar crimes are.
It's people with a high social status who commit crimes in the context of their occupation.
Yeah.
Embezzlement,
Ah,
tax evasion, eating some
no.
stanky pussy.
Break
No,
it
not
all
that
down.
one.
They do real shit. They do
Yeah.
real shit.
Yeah.
They do real criminal ass shit.
Yeah.
But the white collar and the high profile with the monies
They get away with everything.
make them not do the crime. Now there was this one guy who just lost the case again. He ended up killing his wife and his son. And his son killed somebody one time in the boat. I forgot the name of it. My baby knows the name of it. But
You got away with it.
got away with it for a long time till they just got tired of his shit. He ran out of money. That's what it was. The lawyers ran out of money. They said, well, you don't have any more money. We're going to have to go and get you a little time. Because once you stop paying them lawyers, your ass must go to jail.
Yep.
Once the money run out, that means your time is run out. But if you got limited amounts of money, you may run free for a long time.
Yeah.
But if you ain't got no loot, you might as well go to jail like a prostitute. Your ass is rain. For real.
What do you think that punishment should be?
For white, like anybody else. I don't want to give a damn who you are. Even if the president of the United States did some bullshit, by all means, your ass should. That's why they got a vice president to take up the slack.
Yeah.
But make sure did I say black?
You said black.
I didn't mean that, Camilla. But listen, I'm sorry. Make sure the vice president know what the fuck she doing. Because I'm scared. I'm scared in both ways right now.
Now, do you think they should get in trouble for tax evasion?
Absolutely. If you sign the bill for tax, listen, if you sign the bills for tax to make them go up or go down or whichever way you do your taxes for the United States to pay them, and if you on some bullshit and you supposed to be the head over the shit, by all means, lock your ass up. What kind of time should they give you? You just do regular time just like everybody else, because that ain't no real crime. That ain't no hurting nobody. Well, it could be hurting somebody monetarily, but it ain't death. It ain't death. That's why I say eye for eye. It's not death. Death is eye for eye.
I think there should be different institutions for those kinds of different people.
No, yeah, it should be different institutions, but it shouldn't be nothing soft.
No, nothing soft.
It shouldn't be nothing. It's gonna be a federal prison.
Yeah,
for one, because you got to sit back and look at all this money you got to pay back.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be sitting in there next to the person who just committed a fucking mass murder.
No.
Something like that.
Speaking of that, they should categorize prisons.
They should.
Prisons should be categorized due to the fact that if there is a chance for these people to get free.
I think they are. They are categorized like that.
No.
San Quentin, that's where all the hard time.
No, they ain't, boy. Listen.
Well, some of them.
They'll put your ass, let's say, drug dealer. You got caught with 100 pounds of marijuana. And they put you in the prison with Jeffrey Dahmer. Y'all sharing a cell. Because a lot of times them guys don't know what your rap sheet is.
And they'll find out.
They'll find out if they really did. But a lot of times they don't know what your rap sheet is. So you in there with Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy type motherfucker. And all you did was have 2 pounds of weed.
100 pounds of weed. Just a large amount of weed.
No matter how much weed you don't have, but you ain't killed nobody. But they found it on you, and they ain't never caught you selling it, which was against the law, but they never caught you selling it. But you end up getting 10 years.
For being the mule.
For 100 pounds of weed. But
That's crazy.
You sitting in the cell with a mass murderer that don't mind choking the motherfucker out or slicing their throat.
And that's crazy to me.
That ain't no balance to that.
No.
That person that got that 100 pounds of weed, to me,
just take it from them and find them. Whatever.
Take it from them, find them, and let them do some community service.
Yeah.
Let them sweep up a few roads, let them pick up shit, different things, and that may balance his brain out to say, hey, there's better things to do with your time other than getting caught up in the bullshit. Because they going to get you unless it's legal. They going to get you.
Right.
It ain't no drug dealers I knew in my lifetime that never got caught.
Right.
I don't give a damn who you are. The time gonna run out for your ass.
Yeah.
So you either gotta do something with that money that you done made so far, live life the best you can, get about that bullshit, because you gonna get got. It's gonna happen because you stupid.
No.
Time run out.
All right. Now, what about embezzlement?
Embezzling money.
Yeah.
Depends on who they embezzling with, because they give me a few dollars. I ain't saying shit.
They're taking money off the top of the company.
Let me tell you something.
I mean,
Let me tell you something.
If it's their company and they're taking,
I don't give a damn.
I don't think it matters. You're still taking.
And people may say that's biased, but listen. If it's their company and they hit money off the top or whatever to hide, and they still paying their taxes or whatever like they supposed to,
Let them have it.
that's their goddamn money.
Yeah, it's their money.
When it comes to companies and stuff like that that's dealing big money like that, and they get a person in there and they embezzling money or whatever, okay, that's some shit y'all need to handle between y'all company.
Yeah.
That ain't hurt nobody but the company. That's not a crime. That's not a crime.
Right.
That really not a, do you think it's a crime?
No.
That really not a crime. That means you hired the wrong motherfucker or whatever.
Right. That's all that is. That's all
hey,
that
Mr.
is.
Mr. John, the new guy you hired, how much you pay him?
He's no good.
$20? He no good.
He's no good.
Get rid of that something. He taking all the money out the back door. Put it in the garbage can like he taking garbage out.
Now, here's another topic.
Come on.
The last topic I wanted to touch on. Organized crimes.
Organized crimes. That means somebody that's controlling everything.
Mobs, mafia, gangs.
Ain't no room for that bullshit.
Drug trade.
Ain't
Weapon
no
smuggling.
Ain't no room for that bullshit.
Money laundering and, prostitution. Pimps.
Money laundering. See, money laundering shouldn't fall in that category.
No,
Reason
but
why.
it does.
It does, but money laundering is something that people do when they do money. Now, if you committing crimes and taking money from other people, forcefully trying to hide it, by all means, that's a crime because you're stealing.
Yeah.
You already know what we said about thieves. I think organized crime, when it comes to taking money from businesses just because they supposed to be on your payroll for protection and all that bullshit, that's a crime. That's taking.
Yeah.
Because they ain't voluntarily giving you a motherfucking thing. So you taking. You send your boy Vinny over there. Hey, Vinny, you go over there by the Pasitos yet? All right, you telling me I have my money. We're wiping the whole family out, okay?
So now what do you think the main thing mobs and things like that do?
Well, they do a whole lot of shit. They run all their shit. That's their city.
Yeah. They do the drug trades, are the ones who bring the drugs into that place. Weapon smuggling, they bring guns and everything in there.
They try to keep their community running the way they want control of their whole. That's what organized crime is.
Yeah.
They want control of their whole state of what they live in,
And
even if it be a smaller area of the town or community. That's their community. When I was growing up in certain parts of Chicago, you couldn't go through.
now
Certain parts of Chicago that was known as a district that you just didn't fuck with over there.
that's the same thing that goes for pimps.
Same
They
thing.
got a block or two that they control.
Yeah, it's called
And-
pussy control. Just like the song Prince came out with, pussy control. They
Pussy
controlled all the
control.
pussies down through there from 69th to 71st. That's they shit. Pussy control. It was controlled all the way up through the.
Now do you
Go ahead.
do you think? Now, do you think there should be a punishment for people who get caught doing these things? And if so, what do you think it should be? Let's say,
As far as organized crime,
yeah,
organized crime is okay with it if you doing a hustle. Let me word this so people understand. Organized crime, if you organize something that other people consider as a crime, as long as you ain't taking from normal people that's trying to live a life, if you making money on the side,
hey, that's a side hustle. That's all that is.
if you doing a side hustle and you organizing it to better you as a person and you ain't hurting nobody, that's good. But if you organize some shit and you taking lives and threatening families and all that shit, by all means, you should die in prison. That's death.
I used to talk to a guy who had a side hustle selling bootleg DVDs.
Now, see, that's a real deal.
Yeah.
That's not no crime.
Well, it shouldn't be.
That's not no crime. If you purchase an object, if you know they stop all that shit about piracy and all that bullshit because it was bullshit. It was one of the most bullshittiest laws that everybody ever came out with.
Because they weren't making money off of.
Listen, if you purchase
stupid.
Let's say you go out there and you purchase a DVD, or back in my day, a VHS tape. If you purchase a VHS and you happen to have one of them doublers in your house, where you put one VHS tape, a blank one on one side, and put the real one on the other side, and your cousin wanted that movie, but you had the cousin that never returned shit. Okay? You had a cousin that never returned shit. Y'all motherfucker, I'll make you a copy of it. So you hit record and copy that movie on that VHS.
Yeah.
Gave it to your cousin. And movies back then was $19.99. You said, "Here, motherfucker, give me $10." So you make $10 off that movie. Then he said, "Hey man, you got that other movie? My boy want one." So all of a sudden you got a hustle going on. You got 5 people that want that movie. So that's $50 plus what your cousin gave you. So that's $60 altogether. So you go ahead, take our time, buy a pack of DVDs, a pack of VHS tapes at the time was $5.99 for 5. You get them tapes, you take them home, you hit record, you take out your time, because it was a slow process, it wasn't fast, and you make $50.
Yeah.
But if you get caught on the streets for selling them, you get piracy. That's some bullshit right there. You ain't hurt nobody.
Yeah.
That's a hustle. That's an innocent hustle. You ain't hurt nobody. You trying to make money. You took out your time, use your electricity. Ain't nobody gonna give you that money back for that electricity you burned to run that motherfucker to Dublin, is it? Hell no.
You're paying for it.
Certain crimes should be abolished. Ain't no such thing as piracy if you originally purchased the merchandise. Right. Whatever you do with that product once you own it is your business. Right. Even if you happen to double it up, re-record it, and sell it as a fair price, that's your damn business, I think.
Yeah.
Because the person already made their money off the original. They already know how much product they got out there to sell. So if you happen to take that product and flip it and make your version of that product and sell it again, that product originally already been sold, so they shouldn't get no more money from it.
Right. They
didn't process it.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
I'm just saying, but you go to jail for that shit, though. They lock you up for that shit. What you here for? Doubling DVDs and tapes and shit. They got you. How long you got to do? A year. You got to do a whole year. Stupid. You got to do a whole year just because you don't made a copy of Michael Jackson Thriller album.
And up to $50,000 fine.
Up to $50,000. You ain't even got no $50,000. You ain't used but $8.99 to get that cassette recorded. But they finna charge you for piracy $50,000 just because you want to re-record the tape that you already bought and paid Michael Jackson for it. Now the record company trying to get $50,000 for $8.99 cassette. Ain't that a bitch? That's real though.
Yeah, it is.
You didn't think about it that way, did you?
Oh, I thought about it.
Oh man, the crackheads are in power. Them are the real crackheads right there. Them real crackheads when they think about some bullshit like that. Now I understand you trying to protect your product. Yes, by all means protect your product. But once you put your product out there on the market and it's bought, you got your money for your product. Whatever a person do with that product, that's just like if you buy a car. Let's say you buy a car. Brand new car. Paid for. And you have means to take that car and duplicate the parts from a machine that you got. Let's say you got a CNC machine and you can take a photo of every part on that car.
Mm-hmm. And
rebuild that car. If not better, exact. And you go out there and you drive your car around, somebody say, "Hey man, how much you want for that car?" You say, "Hey, give me $30,000." You sell that car. You know that they found out you made that car, you go to prison?
Yeah.
Ain't that some bullshit?
Yep.
And they do it over there in Japan all the time. They got Harley Davidsons over there that they made over there, a little smaller. A little smaller than what they make here, but they make them over there.
Yeah.
And you can buy one online right now.
Mm-hmm.
They'll ship that shit, but they can't do nothing to them.
Yeah.
It's some type of law. They can copy whatever the hell they want to copy. It shouldn't be no copying laws. You shouldn't be able to copy the serial number. You shouldn't be able to copy the VIN number, nothing like that. But if you copy a product, it's yours.
Yeah.
It's certain power you just got to give up on. Once you make your money, shut the fuck up and go on. That's what you should do. You shouldn't have to make all the damn money. Shit, some people got to make a little change on the side. Come on, give me something else. What else you got?
That's all I got.
That's all you got?
That's all I got
we
for
had
you
a hell of a show today, goddamn. Make sure y'all tune in on the first part that cut off on it because I thought the cable people turned me off for talking shit about the Spectrum. But I think they're going to come to my house and give me some. They're going to set my whole house up with some free Wi-Fi and some new tech, state-of-the-art so we can run smooth. I'll let y'all know how they go once they give me a call. But if not, I'll let y'all know how that go too.
Moral of today's story. Lesson learned for today.
What's that?
Pay your bills.
Pay your bill. And
Figure out how to get some free pussy.
Yeah. You don't want it free. If it's free, it ain't no good.
Hey, you're paying for it one way or another.
But look here, peace and bottle of hair greases, y'all. I hope y'all got some education today about this bullshit that's going on in the world. So be the best person that you can be to make a better world for tomorrow, goddammit.
And with that, have a good day, you sexy motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.